So wonderful people, I have with me one of the members of Ijo Imole Agbaye Temple, the Ifa Worshipping Temple, and would like to know about her experience so far and anything she has to tell us about how the worship here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to
How
you
are you
too.
today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you state your name for us, please?
Yeah, my name is Yalorisha Ifarunke Ayuade Olagboyega.
Okay,
I am one of the priestess of this temple
okay.
of Ijoimole Olodumare Agbaye. And I am an Eshu worshiper, Eshu devotee.
Okay.
So,
Can you tell us about that? And before we go into that, have you always been worshiping in this religion? Were you born into it? Did you revert?
yes, I was born into this religion.
Okay.
Both my father, mother, they are of this religion. My father was the late Awisha of Badoland.
Okay.
So I was born and brought up into this religion.
Okay.
And I've been practicing it, never practiced any other religion. Actually.
This is all you've known all your life?
Yes.
Wow. Tell us about it. What has been the experience like?
Well, it's wonderful. It's great. You know, when you get to know this religion, if you practice it and you try to understand other religions, you see the differences.
Can you tell
You
us the
see the
difference?
truth in it. Well, for example, this religion, you know, when you are a traditionalist, a Sheshi worshipper, what our Orisha, what they want is to be truthful, to be honest always. You don't do hide and seek, maybe talk good in front of someone, then go back and talk something bad about the person. They don't want you to be a hypocrite. They want you to be truthful. So don't do hideous things. Just be truthful, be good always, and you will receive blessings.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a youth, permit me to say that. Are you married?
Yes,
Okay. You have kids?
sure.
All your family, you are all in this religion.
Yes, we are.
What's your profession? What do you do?
Well, apart from being a priestess, I have my own business. I run a
Okay.
business.
What kind of business is that?
Well, I'm a drink seller. I sell in wholesales.
Okay.
So, I
Have
do
you
my own
at any
business.
point in time had a challenge because of your religion or had people talk negatively towards you or
Well,
any disrespect of any form? At
That's
any point
something
in your life?
certain. You know, we are here in Nigeria, and
Okay.
where other religions are much more acknowledged than this religion. So definitely, you have people talk against you, have people talk down on you because of the religion.
How do you
But you
handle
know,
it? How do you handle it?
when such a thing happens, all you have to do is enlighten the person. It's not a fighting issue or insult or anything. Calm the person down, talk to the person, let the person realize what he or she is saying is wrong. Just tell them the truth about your religion. If they choose to agree to what you say, fine. And if they choose not to, it's not about fighting.
Okay, you just try your best to sensitize
Yeah,
them
you
on
just tell them,
what it is.
enlighten them about this is what my religion is about, not what you are thinking.
Okay.
Enlighten them about it. If they take it, they take it, and if they don't, keep your peace with them.
Do you have close friends from other religions? Do you
Sure.
associate with them?
Sure, definitely.
What are the differences that you see, that you notice?
Well, you know, I think what you need to do the most is have a good behavior. Our behavior speaks more for us. When you deal with someone who thinks beyond religion, when they see your behavior, the way you interact with people, the way you do your things, I don't think religion will be an issue.
Okay.
And from there, when they move closer because of my my behavior, they get to understand more about my religion. And from there, you see, it's not something hideous or bad as people think about it.
All right.
So your behavior matters most.
Most. Okay, that's very good. Being advocates of good behaviors and characters. So you said you are a priestess of Ishu. Can you tell us about that? Because believe me, a lot of people have the stigmatization of Ishu being the enemy, the bad person, demonic, and all of that. How do you sensitize someone like me out there about these things?
Issue is definitely not Satan and will never be Satan. Because Eshu, who is Eshu? Eshu is one of the messengers of Olodumare sent to this earth with the other Irumoles to teach us how ways of Olodumare, how we can live our lives. When we are in problem, we call on them. They put us through. and they do what they protect us from heat. So Eshu is one of the, what can I say? You know, when there is something other things just have to do with, is an Orisha that other Orishas can't do without. Every Orisha has their own power, but even if you're an Ogun practitioner, you have Eshu. You are a devotee of Shango, you have Eshu. Ifa, you have Eshu. Eshu is one Orisha that is a common Orisha for every devotees that they can't do without. They have it. So I think that is one of the reasons why Eshu was basically targeted. Yeah, so it's like something, when they see, oh, this is something that is in common with every other thing.
Okay.
So they targeted it and tried to destroy it so that they can get to the others.
The others, okay.
So I can say that is one of the reasons why, to my own opinion though, because I wasn't there when it was being thought about. So I can say that is one of the reasons why Eshu is being called Satan.
Okay.
Because, when everyone, even aside from devotees, when a city is about to be founded, where the city is to be started from, there is Eshu there. And even in the back of the city, where the city ends, there is always Eshu there. Because they believe Eshu wards off evil and brings fortune.
Wow.
So when you consult, you make the proper sacrifice, you give it to Eshu. If something bad is coming, Eshu chases it back. And if it's goodness, it brings it in.
Okay.
So Eshu is one of the major singers of Olodumare.
All right. So as a priestess, as a worshipper, what are your do's and don'ts?
Do's and don'ts, as in what I can do.
In line of the religion.
Well, there are things we can do and things we can't. And part of the things we can't is being dishonest, lying, cheating, and all that.
Okay.
And aside from that, as a Eshu priestess, there is this thing we call taboo.
Exactly where I'm going to.
There is this thing we call taboo. Aside from being an Orisha devotee, each and every one of us, as human, we have our taboos.
Of course, I know that.
Like things we like to do, things we don't like to do. So as a devotee of Eshu, the taboos of Eshu, I have to abide to it, not to do it. Maybe something I must not eat, drink,
Can you
stuff
enlighten
like that.
us on that? Maybe like foods that you're not allowed, you're not permitted to eat.
Okay, generally everybody knows that Eshu does not take Adi.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
Adi is
Palm kernel oil.
palm kernel oil.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody knows that it doesn't take Eshu. So there is nothing I got to do with that.
Yeah, okay. Any other thing?
No, that's a general thing for Eshu.
Okay.
So if there is any other taboo you have, that will be something personal to you. As a devotee, when you get initiated, you know your taboo.
Okay. Talking about initiation, as worshippers or even as the religious leader, do you think they are obligated to join some kind of occultic groups to be in this religion?
No. There is nothing like a cult in this religion. It's like an open book. If I choose today to become, fine, I'm an Eshu devotee, right? So I want to also go into Egungun. As long as I follow their rules and regulations, there is nothing secret or cult or don't know about. But the issue there is that, the way this country is, our society is, that's why it looks like maybe there is something secret about it. When you don't know about things, you don't want to ask, you don't want to do it, but you want to talk about it. That's like a sort of problem.
Of course.
So that's just it. There is nothing secretive about it.
Okay.
If you are a member of this temple, as you can see, there is Shango devotee here, Eshu, Ogun, different devotees. We come here together to pray. So there is nothing like secret about it also.
Okay. As a plain person, as a neutral person, are there certain requirements to join a certain segment or maybe being worshipping of any of this? Are there certain requirements that To become a member, generally, that's what I'm trying to say.
No, okay, that is divided into two. To become a member of this temple, if it is to worship here, you've got no requirements, nothing. You are here to pray.
Okay.
So you are free. Even if you are not a member, you are just passing by, you can come in,
And
sit with us,
worship.
worship with us, and
Okay.
pray.
Okay. What about the
So
other side?
the other side of it, being a devotee. If you want to be a devotee, you know what you want to do. Not that maybe, okay, let me see how they do this, then you run to that. You know where you want to belong and you stay there.
Okay.
You might have knowledge about others, but they know this is what you do. And you stay there and do
stay
that.
true to it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not that maybe it's something secret.
So
or if I
that's
want
the,
to-
that's the only, just the will. There are no steps, or because you said something about initiation.
Okay,
How does
yeah.
that go?
Initiation is, how can I call this? Kondoshu funyo. We call it initiation.
Okay.
That is when you become fully devoted to the Orisha. Like the Orisha is, you make a consecration of the Orisha, your own personal one.
Okay.
You have it at your place, which belongs to you.
Okay.
Like, let me say, like
Like a figurine.
yeah,
that you
like a
can put in your house
figurine that is personally for you.
Okay.
So that is what initiation is about. But you can be an Ishu devotee without being an initiate. You just practice it, just like that. Just like can be an Ifa devotee.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Without-
To become an initiate, what does it take?
Well, to become an initiate, there is process about it. And when you become an initiate, that is when you know what your own personal taboos are.
Okay.
So that is just what mainly initiation is about. Knowing your taboos and keeping them brings more progress to you. You know, when you eat something that's your taboo, it blocks blessings. Taboo is something that makes push fortunes away from human. So once you know your taboos and keep them,
You'll be fine.
yeah, you're free.
All right. Thank you so much for
very
speaking
much
with us. It was a wonderful and enlightening time talking to you. Thank
It
you.
was brilliant.